I'll be honest, I have no reason to not be honest. I don't like Indians. The origin of the word Indian means animal, okay? And the only reason why that name was passed through to people now known as Indians from India is because, well, they had this thing called it looked like a lean-to. They parked their camels under it. And they got a visit one day from people on another side of the world that were arrived on some pretty heavy-weighted wings, I might say. And so those wings got hidden underneath the sand, and the smaller version of them didn't know where to land, and so he kind of knocked down the lean-to that was put up for the camels, okay? So there was this argument, and then, you know, people were forbidden to step on their land, and the heavy-weighted wings got oil-soaked and dropped down. And that's your Black Sea, so I know the history, okay? And so I don't like Indians for a lot of reasons. I don't like the fact that my sister adopted a girl from India. Not that I have anything about, against that particular girl. But, because I really don't know her. But she was brought forth for one particular reason, and that was to overshadow me on my first birth. Okay, for my daughter Amanda. And that shit pisses me off. If that's the whole reason why you're adopting some kid from India is because you want to take first place, then that's fucking wrong, okay? So that's one, there's 2 counts. Don't, that whole jockeying on a family tree, dropping people that were naturally born onto that family tree to the ground and refilling it with Indian blood. I got a problem with that. Then, this whole thing with Barbara Lawton, and she wouldn't pay me. And I hired Gallo and Iacovello out of Rochester and paid them $5,000 retainer. Ended up paying them $10,000 total to collect all this money that was past due from Barbara Lawton. And the attorney, Joe Rizzo, who was assigned to me from that firm, was married to some Indian woman that got her nose stuck in my business, and I didn't really like it because I didn't retain them to get into my personal business. It was all business to business, okay? They never collected shit for me. Then Stephen Vasile, who I was renting from for my business office space, he starts sliding in these Indian people, subleasing my section out to these Indian people, and they pushed their way in and pushed me right the fuck out. So, I really don't have much respect for Indians, Indian people. I don't think you deserve anything. I don't think anybody should hand out pity strings to you people, okay? I don't like them. And Stephen Vasile kicked me out of my office space in 2015. Everything went down in 2015. And he kept my server, my phone equipment, furniture, my personal computer, and oddly enough, the stuff that I had that I was holding and trying to get back to Barbara Lawton when she paid me, he just handed that stuff all over to her. Got his nose right into my fucking business and handled the transfer of property that was assigned to me from her where she owed me money. And I always wonder, did he give her my server that I paid for? She didn't pay for it. And my phone equipment and my personal computer and all my data and everything that was on it. And yeah, Stephen Vasile, what about that 2012 when I got sick and you had me in particular sign on some subordinate mortgage loan for your building? And what about all that medical waste there, Stephen Vasile, that you were allowing your Indian tenants to build up on the inside of the building and not properly dispose of because you were converting your professional business people not on the medical device side of the fence over to medical and not properly handling things. And when that was brought to your attention, you just, wouldn't address it. And what about that $6,000 that I gave you? Cleared into your account so you didn't disrupt my business and take my shit, but you did it anyways, didn't you? Yeah, you did. And I could not get anybody to write a report, not even an insurance claim on it. So I don't like Indians. And I had a lease agreement way before those Indians moved in there. And if at any time that he had to restructure on the inside, he was supposed to provide me with another space, which he didn't. So I don't like Indians. And you can recap all that under Helog's name. And I certainly don't like the last name, Vasile. Those Vasiles, they reconstructed shit and sold out all kinds of land under Phelps Gorham, the syndicate. So that's New York's fault for that Ellis Island bullshit, putting it back in, taking it away from New York and giving it to New Jersey. They opened up a caveat of fucking land transfers after that. All illegal if you actually look at it, but who's going to stop them? Okay? So no, I don't like Indians. I know my shit, and I might talk a big storm, but I don't like them.